Hey guys, Brian Finneran here from the locker room, sitting in tight with the owner of the Atlanta Vibe, Colleen Craig. Happy to have you here today, Colleen.
Thanks for having me.
Super excited about the season upcoming and what's going to be taking place and get in the action of the Atlanta Vibe. I understand that volleyball is the #1 team sport in the U.S. among females in high school and college. How excited are you about the future of the sport of volleyball?
Oh, wow. If you've been following sports, you've been following the growth and the emergence of women's sports, specifically women's volleyball. We set the world record for fan attendance last year in August in Lincoln, Nebraska. 92,000 people packed a football stadium. So that's just a little inkling of what's in store. If you look at the TV statistics and the viewership, we are stacking up well, and we are really looking forward to bringing professional volleyball to Atlanta.
And young girls are playing a lot more these days as well, right?
Absolutely. And that's what a lot of people don't know. They assume it's basketball and they assume it's soccer because you see that on television and what's out in the media, but it's actually volleyball. So it is one of the huge up and coming sports and areas to focus on.
That's awesome. What are you guys doing at the Vibe to get first-time visitors into the arena for your second season?
Well, if you haven't been there, you need to show up. What we've been hearing is very much along the lines of, oh my gosh, I had no idea. It is action-packed. It's point after point, and these athletes are ready to engage with the community and the fans. So there's something for everybody out there. We have a seat for everybody. We have price points for everybody. It's family friendly as well.
That's great. That's great. When you talk about the athletes, who are they, Colleen, and where do they come from? Is there a draft? Is there free agency? What happens? How do you get the girls signed up?
So we have a free agency and we have a draft. So our players come from all over the country and from top college programs, including Olympians. Morgan Hens, who was just out in Paris, is a libero for our team. And libero, for those who don't know, is the back row specialist on defense. We have the MVP of the league is actually also playing for the Atlanta Vibe. So we have a free agency draft, a free agency period, and then we have a draft that's coming up in November. So November 25th, we'll have a draft where we will draft 5 college players. There are 8 teams in the league. So we will have a draft order. We'll pull our 5 players, and they will show up to training camp, which begins December 1st.
That's awesome. So season 1 in the books. You guys had a phenomenal year.
Oh, yes, we did.
It was great to see, and keep tabs on that. Can you talk about, Colleen, what's your favorite moment from the first season? Maybe a couple if you got them.
Oh, I don't know if there's a specific favorite moment. I think in general, what was overall so heartwarming for me was really the team. I know that may sound a little cliche, but the energy, if you look back at any of our clips or watch any of our games, the energy that was out there on the court, the cheering, the support behind the scenes was just heartwarming. And that's why I'm out here doing this. And I think that's why so many females and others like the sport of volleyball.
No doubt about it. We're here with Colleen Craig, the owner of the Atlanta Vibe. What would you tell someone who has not yet attended a match yet, and how would you get them there? I know we touched on it a little bit, but give us like your little elevator pitch for somebody to get to a game and a match.
So the Vibe offers, again, an experience, I think, unlike any other. And again, you can go from with a family, you can go on a date night, you can go as a corporate outing. You will have excitement in the arena. You'll get to engage with the players to do that. So it is something that everybody who's attended has been saying, hey, we need to get back out there.
That's great. And then
there's no reason not to.
All right.
I'm going to challenge you. Come out to a match.
I could walk to the arena. I'll be there. You can count on me being there.
You come out to the match. I would welcome everybody to come on out.
Family type of event. Can I bring my grandkids with me?
Absolutely. You can bring your grandkids. There's a standing room only. You can put them in the back and they can cheer up and down. You can let them run around. You can enjoy.
We'll do that for sure. I will, yeah. Keep them entertained. Colleen, give me, is there something specific that you've seen that's grown kind of organically throughout the course of the games and the matches?
Oh, absolutely. So one of the things that's shown up in our matches in the standing room only section actually was some of the fans got together and started chanting ATL. And they're tying it to what traditionally is called bump, set, spike. So when our players get the ball, then now the whole crowd and the fan engages, and you will see, and they will just yell ATL. So that was one of the things that started from our fan base, which has been fantastic, and our players are loving it.
That's awesome. Did am I understand this correctly, that the name Vibe actually came from the fan base as well?
Absolutely. We did an outreach to the community, and we had a bunch of suggestions. After we ruled out all the peach trees, because there's a lot of peach trees in there, we narrowed it down and then circulated again out to the community. And so Vibe really stems from the fact that Atlanta has its own vibe. When we thought about what does Atlanta represent, there's culture, there's music, there's food, there's sports, there's entertainment, and it has its own unique vibe. So that's what resonated. And our logo itself has the classic red A in it, which is what a lot of the Atlanta sports teams have, the classic red A. And the light blue V is a little more contemporary, which is our vibe, and we bring that together. And if you kind of look, it almost looks like a spaghetti junction, a little, a little bit of our traffic pattern in
That's
there.
Hilarious. Very creative, very creative. Do you have anything planned this season for some of your loyal fans? What can they get into? What can they expect? Some of the people that maybe have been there before and understand what they're getting into, and how excited they will to get back there for year two.
Yeah, so we have a lot of special experiences. So, from player meet and greets to one-on-ones to being down on the court. We'll have some, again, special for fans that want to buy those experiences. We'll do off-site meetings with the team as well. So we look forward to having folks out. We'll do some private showings when we're away at some of our local sponsors. So we look forward to celebrating there.
I understand that you may have an unbelievable junior program that you guys have started.
Yes, we have. So one of the things we found when we started the pro side is that there's a lot of youth that don't have exposure to volleyball. So we started the Junior Vibe. And the Junior Vibe is led by a woman as part of our team, Cindy Young, and she's been in this for years and years and years, and she's phenomenal. And what we do is we work with the communities to introduce the youth to the sport of volleyball. And if they enjoy it, they can go on to play with their club teams and then hopefully come back around to us on the pro side. So you can look at that on our website and find out about Junior Vibe and the Junior Vibe programs, and we have them throughout Atlanta.
That's awesome. Are the ladies, the Vibe athletes, part of the Junior Vibe? Do they help out and coach and be a part of it?
When they're available to, right? Yes, then they will show up at the events as well when their schedule permits.
That's awesome. Ticket deals, ticket prices, different packages that are available for the fans to come check it out. Are there incentives for families or season ticket holders? Talk to us a little bit about what that is.
Yes, I would encourage you to get out there now to get some your season tickets. So our schedule will be released here in the coming weeks. So come out and get your season tickets now. There's a discount to have them up front. We have a flex package. So if you're not sure what matches you can make, come out and get our flex package. So you can get a certain number of tickets for the flex package, and you can select your matches. So you can't make it on a certain Thursday night, you can punt that to the following Saturday night. So that's for the flexibility of families, because we do know life happens, and sometimes you just can't make a game. So we want to make this family friendly again and community friendly. So we've created the Flex Packs.
Where do people go to find the Flex Pack and the season ticket options?
You can go to AtlantaVibe.com, and the league website is ProVolleyball.com.
Awesome. I think this sport, which already has, going to take the United States by storm, especially after watching during the Olympics too. I think people get excited. I know my kids and grandkids got excited watching volleyball in the Olympics, and it kind of gets you fired up and ready to go for your season coming up.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's what we hope, that people see the Olympics, and now they can watch these players in their own backyard and come out to Gas South Arena where we'll be playing.
Very good. And if they can't make it to the game, where can they watch and where can they follow the team?
So we are about to announce some broadcast deals. So stay tuned. Those are going to be coming out. So we will have some national broadcast deals. And then for the matches that aren't on a mainstream channel, we have everything on YouTube. So you can actually go back and catch up on us from last year if you want to see what the play is all about.
That's awesome. All right, Colleen, how has the corporate community embraced the Atlanta Vibe?
Oh, they've been fantastic. So a lot of the folks have been really supportive. We've had sponsorship deals with, Morgan & Morgan has been on board. Emory, we're grateful for those, the likes of Coke. And we are open, and we have sponsorship opportunities available to join us in the growth of this popular women's sport. It's going to be taking things over.
All right, you hear that out there, 680 The Fan listeners. They got opportunities for you to jump on board and be a part of the Atlanta Vibe. All right, the first year's under your belt. You had how many cities in play for you guys last year? Was 7 total, including Atlanta?
7 total in our first season.
Okay,
including Atlanta.
tell me where you guys are traveling to and who you're playing.
So we had 7 last year. So our competition is Orlando, Columbus, Vegas, San Diego, Grand Rapids, and Omaha is our competition. And this year we are adding Indianapolis.
So added a team this year. That's great.
Correct. We're expanding to 8.
Very good. Is there a rivalry that's been built up yet amongst any of those teams, or are we just still kind of friendly competition trying to beat everybody?
Oh, there's always rivalry. No, we're obviously all supportive of each other off the court, but on the court, yes, absolutely, we want to win. We were regular season champions last year, although we didn't culminate the championship match. Actually, we call it the match for the million. So when you win the championship, the winning team takes home $1 million prize. So we were a little disappointed, and we lost to Grand Rapids, Michigan in that match. So if I have my eye on somebody, it's Grand Rapids.
There you go.
Now.
There's your rivalry. We just did it. We just built it up. So some fun places to go travel to and visit, and some really good competition out there for the Atlanta Vibe. All right, Colleen, tell me what you're excited about this season for the Atlanta Vibe.
Oh, one of the things we're excited about, we've got a new coach this year. Kayla Banworth is coming to us. Kayla actually was an Olympian herself. She competed in the 2016 Rio Games for
awesome.
Team USA. So we're excited to bring her to the courts here in Atlanta.
What does she bring to the table, I guess I should ask?
I think what's going to be interesting, it will be interesting to see how Kayla handles the competition that's coming to the court. But she brings a perspective and a connection with the athletes. The athletes do have a relationship with her already. She's in constant communication. So having that relationship, I think, will help us out on the court when we get into those tight situations. She's experienced competition at the premier level at the Olympics. So she knows what it's like to be under pressure, how to manage through a season, how to maximize your body to peak towards the end of the season. So we're really looking forward for her to take the reins for the team.
That's awesome. And real quick, remind us about we got the ticket prices, the packages, the flex package options you have. How many home games will the Atlanta Vibe play at Gas South Arena?
We have 14 home games and 14 away games. Our season runs from January through May. Championship weekend is May 9th and May 11th. So we already know what that is. Mark your calendars, because we're going to hopefully make it.
And where does the championship take place?
That has not been announced yet.
All right.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.